Hey everybody, Ali Midawi here, and it is Monday and we're back. I am on my personal page because in this month of June, we're actually going to not only do our Facebook Live once, not twice, but actually 3 times a day. So we're going to do one on our Facebook page. We're going to do 2 on our business page, and you'll understand why. So the next one is going to be at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our fan page, which is actually tagged right on the video that you are watching right now, whether you are on live or recorded. So if you are here for the very first time, we'd like to welcome you. We are Midawi Enterprise, and we are excited to share with you everything that we have learned over the last 9 years to develop a business and a network in 9 different countries, release a book, and have a host of different platforms that my wife and I have been monetizing. And we are going to share with you something that I think that if you are alive and in a business now, you should be in. And that is utilizing Facebook specifically, but social media in general in your business. Now, many people are using social media, but unfortunately, many of us are still using it wrong. Many of us are using Facebook as if it's an eBay, like a selling platform, and that is not what Facebook is. Now, don't get me wrong. Facebook can make you a whole lot of money. See, Facebook is a social network, keyword, social, not a selling network. So if you are posting all day about your product, your service, or whatever it is that you're doing, your company, automatically you're turning your actual profile into a sales page. And guess what? People are going to ignore that because they're not coming to Facebook to look like, what can I buy today? No, if they wanted to do that, they're going to go to eBay or they're going to go to Google and look for whatever it is that they want. So what you want to do is to actually utilize Facebook to build a movement, to build a conversation, to build a community, to build an attraction platform for whatever you stand for whatever morals that you have. And here's the thing. Many of you, I can tell everything I need to know about you from the pages that you are actually liking. So be very, very aware on what pages you're liking. Now, I'm not telling you to customize your life to please others. No, be you. Just understand that there are going to be consequences for however you actually operate. There will be a sort of reaction. Now, I want to share with you this. I'm actually really, really excited because we just wrote about 6 days ago we are a contributor of the Networking Magazine. And the blog for the month of May that we wrote for them, the article we wrote for the magazine, was all about social media and business. And we are living in the age of the digital world. We are living in the age of social media right now. So understand that the potential that you have of capitalizing on a marketplace is now in the power of a cell phone. Let me elaborate. There are 4.5 billion people in Facebook. 2 billion of them are active where they touch their cell phone and go to their Facebook application on average, ready for this, 10 times a day. 10 times a day where they are going to their Facebook application. So guess what? How many of those 2 point whatever billion people who are active you want to capitalize on, you want to capture, you want to start actually communicating with? So let me kind of put it in perspective a little bit. Many of you are still building your business old school, right? Oh, I got to make phone calls and go and meet for a coffee and go show a presentation and go do this and go do this and go do that. Now, while you are driving, or when maybe you're just making that one phone call with one person, this video is going to go viral within the next 3 hours. This video will be watched by a few hundred, sometimes thousands of people in the next 6 hours, right? Because, by the way, 90% of your viewers watch your video on the recorded version, not on the live version. So whenever you go live, it's go time. Some of you do this. Let's wait for a few people to hop on. That is the worst thing you can do. And if anybody's still doing that, if you're waiting within the first 2 minutes, doing one of these, let's just wait and see who's gonna hop on, you're making a big, big mistake. So what you need to be doing immediately is go forward, showtime, because 90% of your viewers are gonna watch this on a recorded version. So every day, every single day, there could be one little thing that will make your Facebook conversation completely different. They call those trends. So you have to be so on top of the communication skills. You have to work on yourself and be real. Don't be phony. Don't be fake. People are going to catch up onto that. People are going to know, like, this guy is not as real as he claims to be. You know, I love using Facebook Live specifically for two reasons. One, I can repurpose the heck out of it because this video is going to end up being an audio, is going to end up being a blog, is going to end up being on YouTube, is going to end up being on SoundCloud, is going to end up being everywhere. And I just did a video once, residual work, right? Do it once, it repeats everywhere else. But not only that, it builds track record. Think about that. See, if somebody was looking me up and they're going to see that I've been doing videos, ready for this, for 12 years straight. Yes, way before the live stream. I was doing videos back in MySpace. Literally, I have videos of myself 12 years ago talking about my music. Hey, it's Ali the rapper, African Ali, right? That's what I used to go by. And I've been doing it since then. So there is track record that this guy Ali has not started this Facebook thing yesterday. He's been doing it or videos for 12 years straight. I've been doing marketing for 12 years straight. I've been a professional for 9 years straight, right? So it builds track record. That's why you have to do it every day, every other day, at least 3 times a week. So you have a track record. If you're not doing Facebook Live, if you're not documenting yourself, you're going to end up dealing with, well, I've never heard of you. I don't know if you really know this stuff. How can I believe you, right? People doubt you. People are going to question you. So it's extremely important for you to 100% position yourself in a situation where you're instantly creating track record. Next, you are building relatability. See, there may be one thing that I could say that can create a relatability level between you and I. There could be something that you say, wow, I actually dig that dude. And you should, because I'm that dude. I'm pretty cool. But you know, because you're doing it over and over and over and over again, it's going to create the habit. It's going to create a following, right? Now, let me go back to that example. While you're making one phone call, to call one person to set up an appointment to sit down and grab a coffee and do a presentation, right? And it takes you hours for that process to sit down with that one prospect. This video is gonna get a couple of hundred views, sometimes a couple of thousand views within 6 hours, within 24 hours, within a week or whatnot. And guess what? I just reached a lot more people than you have. So while you are spending 6 hours to talk to one prospect, I just spoke to hundreds in a 5-minute video. And then immediately after, I create engagement. Immediately after, I thank people. I communicate with people. I respond to those of you who are commenting. I respond to those of you who are sending us love, who are sharing it, right? And then we can collaborate. Then we can work together. Then we can market each other. Then we can coach one another. Then we can network market together. Whatever the business line that is appropriate for whatever is important to that individual, we will do that. But again, hundreds in a 5-minute video, 6 hours for one prospect. Do you understand why now more than ever you must, not you should, you must utilize digital world. You must utilize Facebook. You might utilize Facebook Live in order for you to capture the masses. And here's the best part. Now, Facebook costs nothing. Social media, for the most of the part, costs absolutely $0. So you can't say I don't have money, right? You are already on Facebook 10 times a day. So you can't say I don't have time for it. What's stopping you? And just so you know, the average professional who uses Facebook spends on average about $1,000 a month. I spend $500 to $1,000 a month on sponsored ads. Now to most, oh my God, you spend money on Facebook? Well, if you understand the return of the investment itself, you probably will be doing the same thing, but you might not have the guidance. So it's extremely important that you utilize social media. It is the millennial age that we are living in right now. This generation right now are the future entrepreneurs, are the future educators, are the future innovators, are the future of everything that you are realizing. So either you have to embrace it and grow with that culture, with with that generation and also capitalize on it, or I am telling you, you're going to end up being that person who works on a traditional manner for 20 years or 5 or 10 or whatever the case may be, and then your industry is going to be changed and impacted with the digital world, and you're not going to be able to catch up. You're going to be left behind in the dust. Let me give you an example. For those of you who go to supermarkets for shopping, do you realize how every single year there is less employees that are cashiers and there is more self-checkout? Do you realize that for those of you who are driving in highways, there is less toll attendants and there is now Easy Pass, or I don't know what they call them on your state or in your country, right? But it's automated. Do you realize that for those of you who travel, that before you used to go to the actual counter where you had somebody who took care of you and your ticket and put the sticker on the baggage? That doesn't happen anymore. Now who's doing that? You are. You're pressing a computer. You have one person who's next window please, next window please, and you're doing it by yourself. So the digital world is already taking over every profession. Now that's a fun, beautiful thing and a scary one at the same time. It depends on which side of the aisle you are in. If you are a person that is adapting and taking advantage of what is available to you, you'll be able to make great things happen for yourself. But unfortunately, and this is what I fear, there are many people out there who resist, right? Like this is like my coach says, stop resisting and embrace the change. You have to adapt to the changes that are happening, and you must use social media. I can even guarantee you many people who are opting in and watching, some of you, because I'm tagging my fan page, are watching in there as well. So understand it is extremely important for you to use social media. We even wrote a blog about it. I'm actually going to tag it right below, and we wrote an article for the Network Marketing Magazine and so much more. So it's not a cool, cute thing to do. It is necessary. It is a must. You will be left behind in the dust. And as long as you're not doing Facebook Live, and as long as you're not using Facebook the right way, you're doing people like me a favor, because you allow me to look attractive versus the masses. You allow me to have the upper hand. You allow me to look like the pro while you are just like everybody else. So, let me know if you need assistance with that. I mean, we do complimentary coaching all the time. As a matter of fact, you can just go to workwithali.com/schedule, and you can grab a 30-minute complimentary evaluation. I'd love to help you out with whatever you are doing, whatever you are focused on. So I hope this helped you out a little bit. Remember, at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be on my fan page, which is tagged in there, and we're going to dig a little bit more deep into how to set up a successful Facebook Live, how to have the eyes coming to you. And remember, 90% of the people who watch your Facebook Live are watching it on a recorded version. So the moment you start, you gotta start. Don't ever wait. So I hope this helped you out a little bit. Make sure you give us some thumbs up, give us some hearts, and make sure you share this video, because there are many people who may be suffering, and you may be the answer to their agony in their business. I look forward to helping you out 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in Ali Madawi business page with a lot more about Facebook and what's to come. Make it a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Take care, everybody.